beauties, how are you all doing? It's Mrs. Gray here once again. I hope you're all well and safe wherever you are and whatever you do. This vlog is for all postpartum mother out there. It doesn't matter kung pang ilan mo to, pang first, second, third, and fourth, or so on and so forth. Congratulate all of you. Congratulations! Finally, you already have a new baby sa bahay ninyo. You have a little angel now na magti-take all ng energy ninyo or natin. Well, I'm 6 months postpartum and I'm recovering well and I'm so happy. I just want to impart or to share to you kung ano yung mga ginagawa ko before to recover well, to speed up my recovery in terms of physical, mental, and emotional state. So I hope this vlog can help you enough. Everyone is going through. It might be difficult for the first timer kasi you have to deal with the hormonal changes, the emotional state. Mag-undergo talaga tayo doon as a postpartum, especially for first-timer mom. But the difference of in postpartum and nandun ka pa sa pregnancy is that during your pregnancy, if you are having a difficult pregnancy, walang makakatulong sa iyo, walang makakatulong sa atin. It's just all us has to deal all through hanggang sa mga anak tayo. But in this time now, after we deliver the baby, the good thing about it, the situation is different. So dito, pwede mo nang i-share, pwede kung ano yung pagdadaanan ninyo, experiences about nurturing the babies, kung ano yung nararamdaman ng mother, may magagawa na ang support system. So it's not all by us. Oh, thank goodness. Ang postpartum recovery is actually affected by the method of delivery, kung anong procedure ng delivery undergo ka, journey of your labor, health and condition of you and the baby while you're pregnant until nanganak ka. Yung method of delivery mo like Ceasarian Section or you have a normal spontaneous vaginal delivery. So, nagmamatter doon kung paano. Kasi ang recovery ng undergo ka ng Ceasarian Section at saka yung process ng normal vaginal delivery is quite different. Meron silang pros and cons. But I'm not going to dig down deep in there. I would tackle more about normal spontaneous vaginal delivery kasi that's how I went through my 2 pregnancy. I was induced. On my first pregnancy, I was 1 week past over my due and I don't feel the bub is just moving how she used to move before. In my case, nag-undergo pa ako ng membrane sweeping. So, membrane sweeping is when the midwives or the nurse, they're going to insert their finger through your vagina. Stretch out nila yung membrane mo sa loob to efface or to help the membrane inside yung cervix mo na mag-dilate or mag-open up bago nila ginagawa yung induction. So, I've been through that. Another way as well, pag ini-induce is through oxytocin drip. Ang purpose kasi ng induction is to speed up your labor, to speed up mag-open yung cervix, which is way different from the normal labor. Sobrang sakit. Para sa akin, it's very traumatic experience. That's why sabi ko nung when I had Aliana, I said, I won't go for another one again. Sabi ko pa nga, maybe Aliana would be the last one. But, mamimiss mo rin yung point na mayroong baby. At saka, if you have this thought of like growing your family, you would go for another one. Gawin nila yung cervical ripening. Sometimes nilalagyan nila yung balloon or rupture membrane, yung artificial rupture. Well, actually, they did that to me because even when I had the prostaglandin, that cervical inserted, I was dilated and effaced until 8 centimeters. But, hindi pa rin nag-rupture yung membrane. So, they have to break it with their help. It's very traumatic because ang sakit, it's very painful. Hanggang sa nanganak ka, katawan mo is masyado kang pagod, na-expose ka doon sa very traumatic experience. So, physically nadidrain ka, emotionally as well. Nako-compromise din yung emotion mo when you're dealing a lot of pains. I don't know kung saan kinukuha natin mothers yung strength na yun to push out, right? That's the wonder of being a mom. In my second pregnancy, I was still induced. It's for a reason that Alec was not growing inside my womb. He has to come out before 39 weeks kasi nga during my pregnancy with Alec, I was a gestational diabetic. So now finally that it's over, we thought that, tapos na ako mga anak, that's it. Well, after nanganak tayo, we recover. Meron pa rin tayong pinagdadaanang stressful part because we have to deal with our perineal soreness, perineal discomfort, bleeding, fatigue, especially on the first 6 weeks. Yun yung pinaka-vital kasi doon pumabalik yung hormone natin into the pre-pregnancy level. Kaya doon nako-compromise yung emotional state natin, yung physical state natin. Kasi nako-compromise yung katawan natin in response to the hormonal changes. Kaya kailangan dito ang support. But as I say, the advantage about it is because hindi na nako-compromise yung baby because the baby has been out. So somebody could like look after the baby while we are dealing with all of this stuff. In emotional, physical, pwede tayong matulungan ng ating mga support system. On my first birth, I obtained 36 stitches, 3rd degree tear. So on my second birth, pinlano ng doctor na hindi na yun talaga mangyayari. So, they decided na I would go for episiotomy. It's a good thing kasi wala ka ng tear na mangyayari. No more stitches, hindi kalat yung mga stitching. But you go through the coaching of the midwife and then they try to slow down everything. So, once na andun na may contraction na and then you push, as soon as there is crowning happening, kailangan mong you have to stop there kasi kailangan nilang mag-cut ng skin kung saan nagpupush or nagbabulge yung crowning para hindi ma-tear yung skin mo, yung tissues doon. So, you have to stop. You don't just push because gusto mo nang ilabas. You are pushing sa rhythm ng contraction. So, when it comes to intense contraction, you have to push kasi yun yung reaction ng katawan mo to release the pain as well. And then they'll tell you to stop pushing. It makes you feel like, take my breath away. And then after that, they do the cut and then the contraction ceases. Then, sasabihin na nilang, okay, push. How could I push? I don't feel any contraction and I feel like I don't want to push anymore. So, maraming drama na nangyayari on the delivery bed. Hanggang dumapot ako sa point na I was so tired physically, mentally, and emotionally. Ayoko nang mag-push and I told them, I can't push anymore. I'm too old to push. We have to care for our perineal area. Meron tayong stitches, everything is sore. 2 to 3 hours after natin sa delivery room, lilipat ka sa ward. 3 to 4 hours nagsasubside na yung pain medication na binibigay nila sa iyo. So this is how you feel the soreness, yung feel mo mainit masyado doon sa baba. So it helps if you have ice pack or even at home, you still feel the same. So kung meron kayong mga ice pack, like wrap it with a towel, place it under there. Pag uupo kayo kasi masyadong discomfort siya, it's very sensitive, hindi mo siya matouch. Take the use of caution, like yung mga pillows, maliliit na pillows, yung cushion. Minsan kasi nagkakaroon tayo ng hemorrhoids. Pupush natin yung pressure, nagko-caution siya ng hemorrhoids. Kahit wala tayong hemorrhoids during our pregnancy, sometimes nagkakaroon tayo after birth. Advices dito mostly is sitz bath, pero sometimes kasi not comfortable at all to do that. So, ang ginagawa ko, kung meron kayong mga old clothing, you cut it into pieces and then every time you go to the toilet, you go to the bathroom, kayo ng warm water, lalagay nyo yung kinat nyo doon na clothing, fold it in twice and then dump it to the area. Pag dinadump nyo yung warm doon, po-promote nyo yung healing, napo-promote niya ang circulation. When there is more circulation, it means yung mga red blood cells natin is nagdadala sila ng oxygen. Then after that, balik nyo ulit yung ice pack, lesser the pain. So, kung ano man yung tinap nyo doon na clothing, it's just a single use kasi nga fresh wound yun. So, want it to be contaminated. Ayaw natin siyang ma-infect. So, single when you're already at home, you could also experience like cramping, especially if nagbe-breastfeed tayo. It's actually quite normal. Our uterus is going back to the pre-pregnancy level, as I said. 6 weeks, mostly ganun yung nangyayari. So, my physio, she gave me a binder, but it's like a wrap. Really helped me. Walang mga muscle isolation na mangyayari. So, walang muscle separation na mangyayari. So, your healing natin is mapadali na walang mga complications na mangyayari. And one most thing is yung resting. So, hindi ka makapag-rest when you have the baby, but when your support system will take place. So, kasi dahil sa compromise na pinagdadaanan ng katawan natin, physical body na pinako-compromise ng ating immune system. So, konti-konti lang bibigay na tayo. So, we don't want to be sick when we have a little bump, right? We have to rest. Another thing as well is diet. Please ensure that we are eating properly. When we are breastfeeding, we have to kasi para ma-stimulate din yung production ng ating milk. So, there was a huge destruction of our red blood cells kasi mga bleeding na nangyayari. Pwedeng bumaba ang ating red blood cells, pwedeng bumaba si iron, pwede tayong magkaroon ng anemia. So, as much as possible, have some food that rich in iron, in leafy vegetables, meat. Protein is actually good for the cell repair sa ating katawan para madali tayong mag-heal. But folate as well, please to have some folate kasi it's really good for you, for your immune system, for your baby when you are breastfeeding. So, have all those. Green leafy vegetables, meron yung mga folate. 3 days to 1 week, nakaka-feel tayo ng a little bit of overwhelming. So, it's normal. Kasi nga, dahil sa ating hormonal changes, after 2 weeks na andun pa rin and it's getting worse, na parang mas naiiyak ka na lagi, you're feeling so alone, you're so lonely, you feel like you're being not understood kung ang feeling mo, try to open up kasi in this case, dito pumapasok ang postpartum depression. In order for our support system to help us, we have to open up. I would say please husbands or support system, keep an eye as well in attention because at all mothers, they would open up na ganun yung pinagdadaanan nila, but you can actually see in their actions they are undergoing through, especially the first time mom kasi they are the ones that they don't know what's going on. You reach 6 months, everything is going back to normal. So, dito pwede ka na ulit na gawin yung mga ginagawa mo before. So, this is Mrs. Gray. I hope may natutunan tayo. Thank you so much for sitting and watching this video. Please do subscribe and hit the like if you feel like this video is worth to watch. Don't hesitate to share. Until next vlog. Bye. God bless. Why are you staring at me like that?
Remember to concentrate.
That would take me.
Is that your doll?
Yeah, that's my doll now.
That's